Okay. Uh, so as I just previously mentioned to you, basically I am going to be telling you this plan, and then you're going to be giving me your thoughts, adding or suggesting anything you would add or remove, and why or not. So, for the purpose of this exercise, I have been diagnosed with a terminal illness. I know that that is a very new and unique concept for me. But with this one, I have 6 months to live. I have 3 months with full use of my body and mind, while the final 3 months will be me losing control of my ability first to walk, then talk, move, and ultimately leaving me better in the final few months or final few weeks. So getting into it, I feel like it's important to preface this. This is not for you because you already know this. It's important to preface this with the fact that I do, in reality, have a chronic illness, which, while I don't have a set timeline, will very likely indirectly kill me in the next couple decades through something like an arterial dissection. So I have already had similar conversations with those closest to me at some point over the past 4 years. So, what is my plan to tell others about my illness? We'll tell my partner first, so I'll tell Rachel first. Then my friends, you would probably be second, and then eventually probably my family. Um, I don't plan on telling acquaintances or like classmates or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell as many people as I can in person, and those I can't. So like Jess would tell through video call because of just this.
Hmm.
So for what I'll do with my time, the first 3 months, I'll spend as much time as I can with Rachel and with friends, and just doing exactly what I'm doing now, just hanging out like in town, nothing fancy, no like travel or anything like that, just maximizing my time hanging out. At least the first few months, and then the last 3 months, we'll spend most of it gaming and watching movies, especially as it gets towards the end once I'm completely bedridden. So at the part where I can only walk or where I can't walk, that would be like most of my gaming time because I would be able to sit in front of my computer.
Hmm.
But as I lose more motor functions, I would eventually just be bedridden and I would be watching movies on my phone, which is something that I'm used to because of like post-op stuff. So for as far as how I would execute my plans, after the first 3 months, since I won't be able to walk or talk, I'll need to go to the hospital to get a catheter and a colostomy bag set up. And I will need a caretaker to give me a sponge bath or otherwise claim me once a week. For the rest of the week, I would just wash myself with shower wipes. Or if I'm alone or with others, I've already kind of stated that I would be with loved ones as much as I can be. There wouldn't be any new expenses for anything beyond like basic meal costs for that. So because of my chronic illness, I've spent a lot of time either in hospitals or bedridden at home. And I would say that being alone is, in my experience, the hardest part. So I would do everything I can to avoid that. For how I will fund my plans. Fortunately, I already own a lot of accommodation devices, so things like a grabber and an adjustable bed that I feel like a lot of people wouldn't even really think of. Like I already have those.
Yeah.
And for the purposes of this exercise, since I will have been diagnosed with something that is so aggressive that it's killing me in 6 months, there's very likely to be experimental treatment plans I can sign up for, which are typically paid opportunities. So I would be
Hmm.
thinking of those more as paid opportunities rather than treatment because it's like, at that point I would probably know, at least within the bounds of this exercise. It's like I know I'm gone, so might as well
Right.
get money for it
Hmm.
and also help people out at the same time who aren't me in the future. Uh, yeah, that's it. That's my plan. So anything that you would say for me to like anything you would add, anything you would remove, anything like that.
Um, I mean, I think it's pretty solid, and I imagine you've given this a decent amount of thought.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I would just have a list of things just ready to go that you like, media that you want to experience, like any games that you want to play. Just be prepared so you're not spending some of that time digging around.
I had not thought about that. Actually, yeah, that's something I should have not thought about.
Yeah. So as soon as it happens, you're ready to go. Only media watching, no scrolling through Netflix because you can waste a whole night doing that.
Very aware.
Yeah. And like you said, you've already got all the accommodations that you would really need. Maybe have just a list of things that you would want, like drinks or snacks or anything,
Hmm.
just things that you can just have there.
Yeah, I would probably be getting
Um,
like a mini fridge or something. That's a good point.
because really, I think just comfort and being able to enjoy your time as you want to. Because I know some people would be like, well, you need to go travel, you need to see all these things, have a bucket
Hmm.
list. And what do you want to do?
Hmm.
And if
Yeah,
that's just hanging out with people and watching movies, then okay.
yeah. For me, it comes down less to like what I want to do because yeah, sure, I would love to travel,
Yeah, but
but
also have the ability to do.
we'll have the ability to do it, but also just like how much of my time then would go to figuring out how I'm going to do that
Yeah.
if I only have 3 months left of being like mobile.
Hmm.
I wouldn't want because it's like I'd have to go get a passport. I'd have to figure out like flight plans, how I'm going to pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
I know
really
that
the
I'm
expense part
that's a big part of it as
that
well.
is preventing that because as
Because
far as
like
having a
it's
passport go, you could just regularly keep that up to date.
mhm. Well, this
And
is this is like if I got this diagnosis like today.
yeah,
So right now I don't have.
yeah, right. Yeah, but that's why I said just regularly keep it updated, just so
I should. I should. Yeah.
yeah. Um, I really think that's all the additions that I could make to that is just to be prepared so that you can just spend as much of that time relaxing instead of trying to figure out how am I going to get these snacks? How like what
Mhm.
movies am I going to watch?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean that's actually helpful. So,
Yay.
thank you. Okay. Right. Is
Yeah.
that it?
Hmm?